brother Cassius of Thor, who doth without exceed.
Is he alone?
No, there are more with him.
Do you know them?
No, sir, their hats are plucked about their ears, and their faces half buried in their cloaks. This by no means I can discover them.
Let him enter.
I think we are too bold upon your arrest. Good morrow, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
I have been up this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come with you?
Yes, every man of them, and no man here but honors you. And everyone doth wish that you had that opinion of yourself, which every noble man of Roman bears with you. This is Trebonius.
He is welcome here.
This is Julius Brutus.
He is welcome too.
This is Casca. This is Cinna. And this is Metellus Cimber.
They are all welcome. What careful cares do interpose themselves betwixt your eyes and night?
Shall I entreat a word?
Oh, pardon, sir, it doth, and yon grey lines that fret the clouds are messengers of day. You shall confess that you are both deceived. Here, as I put my sword, the sun rises, which is a great way growing on the south, weighing the useful season of the year. Some 2 months hence, up higher toward the north, he first presents his fire. In the high east stands as a capital, directly here.
Give me your hands all over, one by one.
And let us swear our resolution.
No, not no. If not the face of man, the sufferance of our souls, the times of use. If these be motives weak, break off the times. And every man hence to his idle bed, so let high-sided tyranny range on, till each man drop by lottery. But if these, as I'm sure they do, bear fire enough to kindle cowards and to steal with valor the melting spirits of women and countrymen, what need we any spur but our own cause to trick us to redress? What other bond than secret Romans that have spoken the word and will not falter? And what other oath than honesty to honesty engage, that this shall be, for we will fall for it? Swear priests and cowards and men godless, old people carry-ons, and such suffering souls welcomes wrongs. Unto bad causes swear such creatures as men doubt, but do not stain the even virtue of our enemies.
2,000 years later.
Nor the insuppressive metal of our spirits, to think that or our causes or our performance did need note, when every drop of blood
1 eternity later.
that every Roman bears and nobly bears is guilty of a several bastardy, if he do break the smallest particle of any promise that hath passed from him.
But what about Cicero? Shall we sound him? I think he will stand very strong with us.
No, by no means.
Oh, let us have him, for his silver hairs will purchase us a good opinion, and by men's voices to commend our deeds. It shall be said his judgment ruled our hands. Our youths and wildness shall no whit appear, but all be buried in his gravity.
O name him not, let us not break with him, for he will never fellow anything that other men begin.
Then leave him out.
Indeed, he is not fit. Shall no other man be touched but only Caesar?
Decius well urged. I think it is not meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. We shall find of him a shrewd contriver, and you know his means, if he improve them, may well stretch so far as to annoy us all, which to prevent, let Antony and Caesar fall together.
Our course will seem too bloody, Caius Cassius, to cut the head off and then hack the limbs, like wrath and death and envy afterwards. For Antony is but a limb of Caesar. Let's be sacrificers, but not butchers, Caius. We all need to stand up against the spirit of Caesar, and in the spirit of men there is no blood. Oh, that we then could come by Caesar's spirit and not dismember Caesar, but alas, Caesar must bleed for it. And gentle friends, let's kill him boldly, but not wrathfully. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not hew him as a carcass fit for hounds. And let our hearts, as subtle masters do, stir up their servants to an act of rage, and after seem to chide them. This shall make our purpose necessary and not envious, which so appearing to the common eyes we shall be called perjurers, not murderers. For Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is cut off.
Yet I fear him for the ingrafted love he bears to Caesar.
Alas, good Cassius, do not think of him. If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to himself take thought and die for Caesar, and that were much he should, for he is given to sports, to wilderness and much company.
There is no fear in him. Let him not die, for he will live and laugh at this hereafter.
Peace, count the clock.
The clock has stricken 3, but it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or no, for he is superstitious, grown of late. quiet from the main, opinion he held once a fantasy of dreams and ceremonies. It may be these apparent prodigies, that unaccustomed terror of this night, and the persuasion of his auguries may hold him from the capital today.
Never fear that. If he be so resolved, I can forsway him. For he loves to hear that unicorns may be betrayed with trees, and bears with glasses, elephants with holes, lions with toils, and men with flatterers. But when I tell him he hates flatterers, he says he does. Being that most flattered, let me work. For I can give his humor the true bent, and I will bring him to the capital.
Nay, we will all of us be here to fetch him.
By the 8th hour, is that the uttermost?
Caius Megaris doth bear Caesar hard. Who rated him for speaking well of Pompey? I wonder none of you have thought of him.
Now, good Metellus, go along with him. He loves me well, and I have given him reasons. Send him but hither, and I'll fashion him.
The morning comes upon us. We'll leave you, Brutus, and friends, disperse ourselves. But all remember what you have said, and shall yourselves true Romans.
Good gentlemen, look fresh and merrily. Let not our looks put on our purposes, but bear it, as our Roman actors do, with untired spirits and formal constancy. And so good morrow to you, everyone. Boy, Lucius, fast asleep? No matter, enjoy the honey-heavy dew of slumber. Thou hast no figures nor no fantasies, which busy care draws in the brains of men. Therefore thou sleepest so sound.
Talked about their faces and fucked up.
You don't confess that you are both deceived. Here, as I point my sword, the sun rises. Do I stand up? I'm giving myself a little I'm gonna pee myself. Please help me. She sees me now. Stop, I have to pee.
Go pee.
I'm gonna go pee. Stop recording. Bobbing this up.
Don't you know to pee before you toga?
Toga in your pee. Pee in your toga.
They probably have like a special thing in like the Roman like bathhouses or whatever, where it's just like I don't know, like the toilet goes.
What if they were all
up
holes and they
to
just
you
had like
instead
it
of,
cut
like,
out
you-
right here?
You just like step over the toilet and then like drop your toga. You're just like
They have like a coat hanger for your toga when you walk in.
Stop it!
Oh, let us have him. For his silver hairs, we'll purchase us a good onion.
Oh, name him not. Let us not break.
Decius has gone nude.
Oh.
She doesn't know how to toga.
Allowed to use one?
Please. Oh, what size do you use?
The biggest size.
Duh.
That big.
What color is it?
Okay, remember?
How do I say?
Caius Megaris.
Caius Megaris doth bear Caesar hard. Whoa.
He bears Caesar.
Whoa.